as my father always says, where's Hancock when you need him?
Welcome to the horror show. To realize there is nowhere to run. There's no game to try. Paranoia is getting alive. Welcome to the horror show. To realize there is nowhere to run. There's no game to try. Obsessions rule your mind.
Animal. A 2014 creature feature that was apparently produced by Drew Barrymore. Because you know what they say, you try to end the slasher genre and that just screws you over, but try to end the creature feature genre and you end up with a bucket of bloody awesomeness that will more than likely end up getting a whole bunch of sequels, a TV series, and tons of countless imitations. But on the other side of the creation chair, besides the fact that Drew Barrymore produced this film, there is a young director named Brett Simmons who is an expert in the art of making good horror films. He is the one who was brought on to direct Animal, and by God, he is the best choice. Not only because Husk and the Monkey's Paw are considered to be at least decent from most, but also because he knows how to make a good film behind the camera. He knows that it should not be just your standard killer scarecrow film or your standard killer creature feature. It's just, he knows what to do. And in Animal's case, you really start to care about the characters because they're so well developed, but you also really start to think that this animal that is hunting them down and is trying to find their weak points is just trying to be an animal. But the people are very savage, the characters. Some of them are. And you really start to think, who is the real animal in this movie? Obviously, it's the creature. But the movie tries to tell you that the people can be just as much of an animal as the animal itself. Now, I have seen some reviews on this film before I even watched it for myself, and a lot of people are comparing it to Feast. And I'm like, well, after viewing this movie, I can honestly say this is nothing like Feast except for the we're trapped in this building kind of situation, and the creature resembles Feast a little bit, but the humor is not the same, the characters are not the same, hell, even the gore is not the same. Let's not forget the fact that this film is shot beautifully. There's scenes that people are having such tense conversations, and yet you can look at the background and it's raining and it's all beautiful out, and it's so remarkably majestic. I'm just using big words right here, just to pull them out of my hat. Anyways, and there's also the scene of a death that you do not see coming. I'm not going to spoil who it is, but I'm going to spoil what happens, is that she's getting clawed up, and it's all gory and bloody, but yet around the surroundings, you see leaves falling. You hear the screams, but you also hear the wilderness, and it's just beautiful. Not the death, but just the surroundings. It's very weird. There are several main actresses who are the main characters, and they all have boyfriends. But I'm not being racist, but the black girl, her boyfriend is the worst actor in the movie, but he is not terrible. And the rest of the actors, they're brilliantly well done, and they show their characters off very nicely, and it's just, wow, this is one of the best non-Sci-Fi Channel creature features I've seen in a very long time. Probably since Abominable have I not seen a film this good. Overall, I give Animal a 4 out of 5. This film is very fast-paced, and it's only 80 minutes long. And in that 80 minutes, I'm enthralled, and I'm loving it, and I can see this film, though, over time, me loving it more and giving it a higher rating than I just gave it now. But for now, it's still a 4 out of 5. I am Brian Gatto, host of Horror Show Movie Reviews. Make sure to like my Facebook page in the description below and to leave comments and subscribe.